On the top of the page, it's written electricity generation using wind energy. That is actually a misprint in the textbook. This what we are learning now is actually a continuation of hydroelectric power plant only. Down they have given you the energy transformation in hydroelectric power plant. So the potential energy in water gets converted into kinetic energy in flowing water, which in turns moves the turbine and gets converted into kinetic energy in the turbine, and which gets converted into electrical energy. Now they have given you a schematic diagram of the hydroelectric power plant. Based on that, there are certain questions asked. If you look at the question and look at the diagram, the first question tells you or asks you that with reference to point B, if you see the diagram, it's written A, B and C. With reference to point B, potential energy of how much water reservoir in the dam will be converted into kinetic energy. With respect to point B, potential energy of half of the water in the dam can be converted into electrical energy. Because if you look at the positioning of A, B and C, B is exactly at half or middle. That is why half of the water in the dam will be converted into electrical energy. The next question, what will be the effect on electricity generation if the channel taking water to the turbine starts at point A? Look at the diagram again. Point A is at top. So the answer, as the height increases, the potential energy also increases. Hence, at point A, the potential energy of the water will be maximum. If water from dam starts at point A, this maximum potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy, due to which the turbines will rotate with more speed. Thus, more electrical energy will be generated. More the potential energy, in turn more kinetic energy, faster the turbine will move and more electricity will be generated. Now look at the third question. What will be the effect on electricity generation if the channel taking water to the turbine starts at point C, that is at the bottom? As the height decreases, the potential energy decreases. Thus, at point C, potential energy of water will be minimum. So, if the water from the dam starts at C, the minimum potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy, due to which the turbines will rotate with less speed. Thus, less electrical energy will be generated. Down they have given you a paragraph explaining about the advantages and the disadvantages of hydroelectric power station. Now the advantages is, since there is nothing, no fuel is being burnt, no pollution is created. So it's a pollution free source of energy. If there is sufficient water storage at the dam, it is possible to generate electricity as and when required. Although water reservoir is used for power generation, it can be replenished during rainy season, leading to an uninterrupted power generation. Hence, it becomes a renewable resource as well as a green energy. But there are certain problems created with it, and the problems are that the water block water due to storage of water in dams may submerge the nearby villages and towns, leading to floods. This leads to the problem of rehabilitation of the displaced population. Also, the forest and etc. may get submerged and leads to fertile land becoming infertile. The obstruction of the flow of water may have adverse effect on the living world of the river. That means the plants and animals present in the water may cause a problem. So they have asked you a question over there in that blue box, if you see. Since no fuel is burnt in hydroelectric power plant, no air pollution due to combustion happens, but at the same time there is a huge forced migration of the community which is staying close to the river. They may end up losing their land, their home, their village, their source of livelihood. This may become a big problem. So they've asked you a question that according to your opinion, what do you feel whether it is an environmental friendly or not? Now this is actually an application based question which you need to answer on your own. But the thing is ki when you are answering this question, you need to take into account the advantages as well as the disadvantages, and then you can write the answer that if you are considering the advantages are more than the disadvantages, and if you can solve the problem of migration, then it does become a eco-friendly and a green energy. On top of the page, there is a chart that is showing some major electric power plants in India and their capacity, that is their output, in Uttarakhand, in Maharashtra, in Andhra Pradesh, and Himachal Pradesh. You see on the right hand side, there is a question: what is lake tapping, and why and does it take place? So, what is the meaning of the word lake tapping? Lake tapping involves excavating a tunnel at the bottom of the lake. Dynamites are used and blasted carefully. The water flows with greater force through the tunnel after such blasting is done. This increases the flow of water, and which is then driven to the hydroelectric power generation plant for increased electricity production. This technique is done to establish waterways for hydropower, for making drinking water available, for irrigation water purpose, and also for the landing of oil and gas pipes from offshore fields. That is what is the meaning of the word lake tapping. The next topic that we are starting is what is being misprinted over there actually in the previous page. Here it is electricity generation using wind energy, or what we call in our normal languages windmills. Electricity generation using wind energy is done with the help of a wind turbine. A wind turbine is a machine used to convert the kinetic energy of the wind to electrical energy. A wind turbine consists of a rotating blades, a gearbox, and a generator. When the wind strikes the blades of the turbine, the blade starts rotating. The axle of the turbine is connected to the electric generator through a gearbox. The gearbox is used to increase the rotation per unit time. In this way, the rotating blades run the turbine or moves the turbine, which in turn moves the generator to produce electricity. If you can see, the diagram is given stages in electric generator using wind energy. Wind with the required velocity moves the turbine moves the generator, and the generator generates electricity. And down they have given you about the transformation, energy transformation in a windmill. Kinetic energy in the wind gets converted into kinetic energy in the turbine, which moves the generator and produces the electrical energy. The wind turbines with capacity less than 1 kilowatt to about 7 megawatt, that is 7,000 kilowatt, are commercially available. Depending on the wind velocity available at the site of installation, that means where the windmills are erected, wind turbines with specific capacity is selected. The wind velocity at specific location depends on many geographical factors. Wind velocity is usually high on the seashores, and that environment is appropriate for installation of wind turbines. Wind energy is a clean energy source. However, the wind velocity necessary for wind energy is not available everywhere. In that sense, use of wind energy is limited. That means that wind energy is a very good clean source of energy, does not harm the environment. We are using wind that is freely available and does not cause any problems to ecological damages. But the problem with wind energy is to generate enough amount of electricity, we require high velocity of wind movement, which may not be continuously available. That is one of the biggest drawback of using wind energy.